Jointly, collapse and ghost influence billions of system about the planet, of table PCs to smartphones. So why are so lot various devices sensitive, and which is creature made to fix things? While it is work, a machine shuffles about enormous amounts of information as it responds to clicks, commands and key presses. The mandrel portion of a machine's operational framework, the core, handrail the information company ordination work. The core moves information among various kinds of RAM on the microchip and in another place in the machine. Computers are betrothed in a continuous fight to do certainly the information you wish is in the fastest RAM probable at the period you requirement it. While information is in the CPU's own RAM, the hiding place, it is controlled by the CPU, but it is at the spot how the again show vulnerabilities go in impact. Ghost substantially gets programmed to execute superfluous operative, the leaks information how should remain sensitive. Collapse as well grabs data, but it just snoops on RAM utilized by the core in a way how would not usually be probable. Ghost exploits thing named speculation implementation, that prepares the results of a set of instructions to a microchip up they may be necessary. Such results are located in one of the fastest bits of RAM, on the machine's CPU microchip. Sadly, safety researchers include found how it is probable to handle the striker-looking framework to get the CPU to execute operative on RAM how it wouldn't usually do. Bit by bit, the method could be utilized to show susceptible or essential information. An offensive would include to be capable to put several coding onto a customer's machine in procedure to try to utilize each collapse or ghost. Though if an offensive did get accessing, they would get just snippets of information of the CPU how could ultimately be pieced along to show passwords or encrypt keys, says cybersecurity specialist Alan Forrester, at the College of Surrey. How tool the stimulus to use collapse or ghost will at first perhaps be bounded to such produce to schedule and conduct out more than facility attacks, quite rather than daily cybercriminals. Individuals are perhaps not at hazard while they use puff services, but the companies provided them are scrambled to job out all the implications ghost and collapse include for them. The essence of the way they organize puff services. Characteristically, they let lot of customers use the identical servers and settle software program, hypervisors, to hold information of various customers individual. The two bugs mean how receive accessing to one puff client might indicate how rioters can get at information of the other with the identical center handling block, processor, on how server computer. Lot puff services already run safety software program how looks out for these various of information contamination and dividing problems and these will now include to be superior to see out for these Roman attacks. The patches for collapse engage receive the CPU to often accessing data of RAM, additional force on its portion how would not usually be required. Making the mainly makes the CPU job stronger and several include alleged how productivity dips of up to 30% could be observable. Stephen Murdoch, at College School London, explains how programmed how trust on manufacturing lot customer request to the core will be largest struck, but how is bounded to particular types of program, such as such performance lot of database tasks. Bitcoin Mountain, the computationally intense order how confirms transactions on the virtual exchanges web, may not be ill-struck, he points of, as such processes don't engage lot of job for the core. To largest human beings, I wait the losing of productivity will not be especially large, but it could be visible in several occasion, he adds. Patches for the collapse bug are already creature liberated. Microsoft's Windows 10 patching comes out on Thursday, in updates for Windows 7 and 8 to pursue in the following few days. The newest release of Poem's Mac OS is patched, but over versions will requirement to be enhanced. Patch Ghost is departure to be stronger since the weaknesses it exploits are utilized so wide on contemporary machines. Processors try to break down customer request in repeated tasks they can transactions in individually to profit any sum of rate enhancement wherever they can, though on a little scope. Lot of the ways they do the C-love they can be controlled via Ghost to profit data on which the microchip is up to. Patch the immediately, substantially change the way these chunks of silica job, perhaps when T be taken initially, but amending the way how some bits of software program on computers job to hinder operation of Ghost should assist range the hazard to users. More than alarmingly, the researchers who found the bug told the usability of making fixes for current processors was unidentified.